Nathan Trevor, Coin Roll Hunter. All right, folks, yesterday I opened up my very first box of pennies and did pretty good. I got 444 copper. These are the non-copper, and these are the non-copper shield pennies. So had a pretty good hunt. Got 6 Wheaties and nothing else too interesting. But it was a ton of fun, and now we're going to have some more fun. And this time I'm going to do it a little bit differently. I'm going to dump out all 50 of these coin rolls, and then I'm going to sort them, and then I'll wrap it up and let you know what I found. And I'm going to put these pennies into this empty box, and then I'll put all my zinc pennies into these 2 boxes. One for shield pennies and one for 1983 through 2010, 2009. All right, and I'm going to time how long this takes, and thus far it's taken me 7 minutes, and what I've done is I've prepped all these so that I can open them and dump them. And the way I prep them is by just putting by just ripping this here and ripping it here, so that when I dump it, it'll be pretty easy to dump. And without the camera, this is much easier and faster. But I just wanted to kind of show you what I was doing. So these are all ready to go, and now I'm going to just dump them, something like this, and we'll count how long that takes. All right, well, I'm not even hardly halfway through dumping these, and I haven't looked through the coins at all, yet I found 6 Wheaties just sitting there right on top. So I'm getting a really good feeling about this box. Dumping them all out took another 7 minutes, and again, without even searching at all, 2 more Wheats presented themselves. I haven't checked out the dates. I'll wait till the end of the video to reveal these together with you, so that'll be fun. Anyway, my first task now, or my next task, is going to be to pull out all of the shield pennies and just get rid of those into this box. So I'll time that. Here we go. Okay, so while I'm hunting and trying to take out all these gross shield pennies, if I find a wheat cent, I will put it over here. So I just found 3 more on top of the 8 that I had started with. I never knew you could have this much fun with a pile of pennies. Live find. We've got a wheat penny, 1 cent, and you can see the wheat stock. And the date you can see before I do, if I can turn it correctly. Okay, and here's a better angle so you can see the coin. It is a wheat penny, 1944 S, and that's a nice looking penny. I'll have to research 1944 copper S. All right, we'll do another live dig here because it's right here on top. 1 cent, easy to see, and therefore fair game. See if I can focus ahead of time. Well, maybe you can see that, but I cannot. 1934. All right, let me take a look. Oh. 1941 D. There's a better look at it. Oh, and here's where we're at, by the way, with Wheaties. I haven't checked back in a while. We got the 8 of them that I did show you on camera, and then I showed you a couple of those because they had already compiled, but now they're stacking up. Oh yeah, so this is the one I've seen, and oh, I thought I turned both of the ones I'd seen over. Oh yeah, this is the other one I'd seen. All right, let's put the ones I've seen over here, so I don't keep moving them. All right, well, I'm trying to spot these organically just as I go through the pile, and this one was laying right on top, so looks really nice. Let's do a live dig. 1 cent. One Wheatie. $19.42D. All right, 1946S was laying right here on top, this way. So nice looking coin. And this camera angle is pretty good. So just try to keep that going. All right, let's take a quick scan with the camera. Oh, there is one right here. How awesome is that? All right, let me see this back. Let's try this. Oh yeah, that works. Wow, nice look. 1956D, except he's got the wrong mustache. Wow, so I see 3 here. 1, 2, and 3. So I am going to just take those and put them in the pile along with the ones I haven't looked at yet. And I put another one over there as well. So got quite a few now that I haven't looked at. That pile is getting pretty big, including the first 8. So this is amazing, a lot of fun. You know, there's not a lot of value here in terms of, you know, if you're talking about labor, you know, you're better off doing a minimum wage job. But, you know, as a hobby, it's a lot of fun. So this is, you know, real relaxing, and here's another one. So, you know, it's like finding treasure. So the value may not be huge, but, you know, the satisfaction I'm getting from the hobby is just awesome. All right, there's 2 here. One was laying here, this one on the left, and the other one was turned the other way actually, but I just saw the color and knew it was a good one. All right, well these both look really nice, but what do we got here? 1958D. Okay. And 1955D. All right, I got a nice looking one here, right on top. So take a peek. Uh-oh. Hands are getting filthy. Now I see why people wear gloves. And it's our favorite year. Oh no, can't see that, hang on. Oh, 1952. Is that it? What is that? Yes. All right, we got one here, and check this out. $19.52D. You know, I'm going to look at a couple more of these, you know, maybe the original 8, just because it's going to take a while if I save them all. Ooh, 1926? Sweet. Cool, that's my oldest one, I think. 1945. 1947. What's that, 1952? 1956D. All right, folks, well, just getting to here took me about 3 total hours, and that was a lot of work, although I went really, really, really slow and really enjoyed it. So I've got 50 wheat pennies out of this lot, so that's really something, 1 per pack, and I got a total of 487 copper. So right around whatever that is, 18 or 19%, almost 20%. So really, really excited about all that. I have to sort it still, so we'll find out how many 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s I have. And I haven't even looked at almost half of the dates. the ones I opened live are the only ones I've seen. So we'll line those up and take a look. And lesson learned, wear gloves and don't use a white towel. All right, folks, and here's the wrap-up from my second $25 box. We'll start with the Wheaties, just because they're more interesting. Ended up getting 51, so I found one more since my last video. And it looks like we've got two 1920, and in the video I called one of them a 1926. Two 1936, one 1941, two 1942, two 1944, two 1945, three 1946, five 1947, two 1948, one 1950, one 1951, five 1952, two 1953, two 1955, nine 1956, four 1957, and six 1958. So really good wheat pull-in box. That was a ton of fun. Got a ton of copper, 1982, so probably half of these are zinc, but 81, 80, a lot of 70s, of course, and five 1959, and quite a few early 60s. All right, folks, and here's my final wrap-up for both of my first two $25 penny boxes. Had a really good hunt, and I also had 7 other rolls, and in fact this constitutes my very first week of coin roll hunting pennies, and the numbers are pretty cool. I got 5,350 pennies. In there I found 980 copper, of which 59 of those were wheat pennies. That's 107 rolls, and my percentages look like this. Copper, 18.3%, so it's an 18% return. Wheat, not very many. But as a percentage of my copper, almost half of a percentage of all of my copper that I found is wheat. So I'm going to bag these up. I got these bags here, and I'm going to bag them by date. And I'm headed to the bank right now to try and find some coin rolls to roll these up into. And who knows, maybe another box of pennies. So we'll see how that goes. 1959, 60s, 70s, 80s, and all my wheats. All right, once again, everybody, have a great day, and I'll see you on the next hunt.